Let's continue playing Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. When we last left off, we had discovered this place. I'm sure it'll have no bearing on anything. So let us continue on and hopefully out of here. Assuming there is a way out, which there probably is. One thing you'll learn about dungeons in this game is there's always a shortcut out. Always. It makes going and exploring places really annoying, because you will find always there's a shortcut to the entrance, which if you knew about beforehand, you'd skip a lot of... That's a Yorick. And where exactly have you been? Hiding here with your mountain of flowers? Oh, no more of that. Yorick, we have an adventure to go on to. Also, I have now got the Sky UI mod working, so we have that little bit of awesomeness going on. I've sorted out my carry weight. I've dumped everything that was probably not going to be worth carrying onwards. A lot of this I'm going to be selling anyway, so we'll sort out our encumbrance shortly. In the meantime, we are out of there. So yeah, what I've also done is I've switched a couple of other small mods on. As I say, I'm still very much in testing phase. When we move on to the next chapter... have that, thank you. When I get onto the first chapter proper of this game, I will announce the overall mods list of what I'm using. But until then, I'm still testing things out. So, you know, there are people who have... People did suggest mods in one of the videos. I might be having a look at some of those as well. I am playing with all the expansions, which I believe I did mention early on, but it is fine. Very much in the testing phase for the moment. We'll get on to when we get to exploration chapters and things, we will hopefully have the list of what we are exactly doing. So, let us head back to the hometown, I think. The only thing I will do, though, is do a little bit of... I will go a little bit of... small bit of exploring now. Because whenever you go by rivers, there's always the off chance that you'll run into Nernroot or something else that's going to be useful for ingredients later. There's a boat over there. Hello, Hunter.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Oh, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Just got to remember, I've got to remember which side of this I'm doing. So anyway, these are the things that we can sell. We can actually sell off. Could sell off Yorick. No, we will keep Yorick. But I will sell off the... oh, she doesn't have... He has 11 gold. There's almost no point to this. Fine, we'll sell that off. We'll keep the rest. Let's see what you've actually got. That might be useful to us. Nothing really. Alright, that's fine.
Good day.
Good day. I can't steal from you. I probably should. Fishing
It's
rod.
not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
I don't know. I haven't met the Jarl, so I can't comment on his weight. Anyway, we're back up to the runestones. We're going to stick with the one we got, which is the Thief Stone, because we're using a lot of thief-like abilities. Which does include sneaking, although I'm not really sorted myself out with any... I'm not sneaking around at the moment, so there's little point. There could be some wolves, I suppose, but we'll sneak around in dungeons. We have no need to really do that here. Harvesting everything we can, because you never know, we might actually find a use for it shortly. Various mountain flowers. Cute. One thing I will need to do at some stage is have a massive look at the alchemy tables and see what I actually do with a lot of this stuff. But I'd like to do trial and error with alchemy. I know I should and could look it up and I'd be more efficient with ingredients there, but most things I've got in abundance. I'll be just randomly merging and seeing what happens. Which is why I'm picking up all of the random small bits of flowers and whatever else right now. Well, that was a nice, peaceful, non-eventful trip. So huzzah for that. Let's get rid of that, because we're not going to need that in here. And the temptation will be around to go and kill everybody anyway. So huzzah, we have returned. Let's go and give a quest reward. I must have dumped that there a while back. you. Around there, into the trader. Hope you got a lot of money because they're going to be selling a lot of stuff to you.
Show those thieves not to...
Here we go.
You found it. There it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this
you're suggesting I
back where
melted it
belongs.
down and then...
Never forget this. You've done a great
I've got to do
thing
something
for
about the
me and
shadowing
my
effect
sister.
as well. That might just be me having to upgrade the quality slightly, but the shadowing's now starting to bother me a little. By the way, now that we've done that...
Back where it belongs. Thank you.
Now that we've done that, we can actually snaffle quite a few things here. Up to a value... Yep, we'll take those. Elder cheese wheels. It's a bit abusive, but it's not theft. Oh, I can't quite steal that back. That would be quite amazing if I could just steal the claw back and you'd let me get away with it.
Thank you so
fine
much
day
for
indeed.
taking care of those thieves.
Give me all your
Riverwood
wine.
Trader is back to
You're
the way
a
it used to
strapping
be.
young man. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, she's into me.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Says you, I'm about to sell you all your stuff back.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Now, it does sell spells as well, so I might be looking at that, make sure I definitely have that the right way around, otherwise I would definitely be a fool. Sort by value. So Scroll of Hysteria, he's got about 600 gold that I can get rid of. I'll keep the rings because they're always useful later for enchanting things. So we'll keep going with that. And it's about I should really be using that if I've not got that equipped. Fireball scrolls I don't need. Studied leather armors. Let's get rid of some of our weighty objects now. That we're going to be using some iron shields. Iron sword we're not really going to be using. Yeah, I can get rid of armors. I can get rid of the helms. I can get rid of the two bows now that I'm not using those. Hide shields. Have your cheese back, sir. Hide helm. Don't get rid of the things we're already equipped with. Iron daggers. We're not selling Yorick. Yeah, I don't have that equipped at the moment. Hide boots. Hide braces. And the skill book, because we might as well. Silver necklace. I'm surprised how far down we got the list we got of that. That's quite impressive. Okay. Yeah, but these all technically sell things to you. I don't think we're going to do much else. Oh, the wine. Always sell the booze. Yeah, sell that. Sell that. Ocean of Destruction we probably want to keep because that'll be useful later. Could sell the poisons off as well, actually. But we'll leave those. I need to buy some arrows. That's what I need. Iron arrows. He's got 6. Better than none, I suppose. We'll go with that. What else? Necklace and minor lockpicking's tempting at this stage. Restoration. Ring of lockpicking's cheaper with the same enchantment. We could definitely wear that. That's tempting enough that I'm going to pick that up. Let's just see. Is there anything else? Oh, spellbooks. I think for the most part I'm going to stick with the destruction and healing spells, and I'm not too... I'm not a fan of the wards at this stage. I'm sure I looked at Thief. I must have done when I picked it up. When you pick it up, you look through it. Alright, other than that, we then got lockpick soul gems we could go for at this stage. We do have a thing now which will improve that. Some ingots, some ores. I think we'll leave the rest of that. That's fine. Is there anything else I can now sell off that we don't need? Ingredients, food-wise. Yep, go for all of that. Everything is being... Oh, the banded iron, actually. We apparently didn't sell that off. Yeah, we're not using the Amulet of Archaea at the moment, which is a mistake. So let's make sure we have our equipables on. Yeah, we'll get a Ring of Lockpicking. and the Eminence of Arcade. That's all sorted out there. Right. Let's see what I can loot that's upstairs, shall we? Oh, more wine. It's not stealing. Yep, cheese wedges. Still not stealing. Actually, I think I can. I wasn't meant to look at this a while back, but I can now. Yeah, on Roadbook's glow settings. Oh, hold on. Actually, I'll sort that out in a bit, or off screen. I'll word that one out. Yeah, don't need that. I'm sure there's a way to make it only show up the skill books or the spell books. Okay, well this apparently isn't going to bother him, so let's go and... I've only got 6 lockpicks, so I do have to be somewhat careful. Nope, not quite. A little higher.
That.
Gold, wooden sword, and I can sell all that off.
Close enough.
Wine. Wine, wine. It's alright, it's not stealing yet.
Hey, the way you walk around at home is your own business. When you're at home.
Oh, whatever. Don't worry, I'm only doing things. You don't mind, really? I got your claw back. You should be thanking me. By the way, I'm selling you all your stuff again. Bye-bye.
All right, then.
Well, we've done what we wanted to do. Oop, and bye-bye. I suppose what we should do now is... No.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Very well, little kid. Remember, though, I have magic. And moonbeams. Possibly. Now, the reason we want to go in here is because in here there is an alchemy table. An alchemy lab. What the heck? Alright, why am I suddenly not wearing anything? Yeah, quit the alchemy here. What the heck happened to all my clothing? Oh, did I sell my armor off? I must have sold my armor off. Whoops. Alright, we can go back to the novice. We can go back to the magical things since we're using those. There we go. Right. So, the ingredients we have most of at the moment are the glowing flowers. So I'm going to put all the flowers in. Craft. Nothing happens. I should know that one. Thistle branch and glowing mushrooms. Yeah, so basically if we got loads of it, I'm going to be testing it here. Skeever tail. There we go. We get something. Fortify health. If you want healing, I think there's actually need... what do we need for that? I forget. Let's go for that one. Nope. I forget what it is we need. There we go. Restore magic. Skeever tail. Let's link that with... Already tried a few of these, haven't we? Bone meal. And that. Yep, resisting fire. Let's go with garlic then, and some mushrooms. Nope. Garlic and mushrooms, though, should work. It sounds like it should be a thing. There we go. Damage magicka regen. We'll be selling all of these off as well at some stage. Right. Yeah, I was about to say, that's giving us something. Light Lemillion, Unknown Effect, Elves Ear. Okay, we just learned out the Resist Fire from Elves Ear. Alchemy now increases to 16. I don't mind losing some levels, or losing some of my progression doing this. Because you'll find it's useful for later.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone.
Do we want to use the only bear claw up? Why not? Didn't find anything useful. Alright, we'll quit alchemy for now. I will look some more things up.
Drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Hurrah for singing. We're going to leave that though, because we don't approve of singing at this point. Maybe until we pick a side, anyway. Once we pick a side, we might care. Right, I suppose what I should really do then is go and warn them about this dragon we saw a while back. Because that seems like it would be sensible. Let's harvest some salmon meat, because I can sell that off as well. I don't have to necessarily sell it off here, though, so we'll leave that. And across the bridge. For some reason, this looks like there might have been something hidden there, but apparently there wasn't. Right, so we're going to practice our burnination skills for a little bit. Next thing we see. In the meantime, we're heading off to Whiterun, I believe. Okay, what spells have I got equipped? Oh, right. And these spellbooks. Okay, let's change that then. There we go. A somewhat delayed burnination. Golden wolf pelts, and let's go and put on healing onto the left. So I might as well train up my healing skill while I'm at this. Okay. I've done a complete U-turn. I didn't want to do this, do I? Getting lost in the mountains. Yeah, this is where we want to go. Yeah, we want to head north. Small patch of snow apparently interests Shin from Skyrim and Oblivion. And as I actually have the... because what I did to get the Game of the Year edition was I bought the set of 5 Game Edition things that was on Amazon for I think £30 a while back, which has all the games Game of the Year edition CDs and things. So yeah, I could play Arena, Daggerfall and Morrowind at some stage if I'm mad. And if we know anything about a Shadowhawk, we know that a Shadowhawk is definitely mad. So hurrah! Also know that absolutely nothing is coming around to threaten us at this stage. Hello.